fact that you're critical of the decision that you eventually reached, makes it very difficult to put any questions to you in that particular area. But how would you say this conference has achieved unity? Would you say that it has exposed our fault lines a lot more, or would you say that Nigerians know themselves a lot better and have found new grounds upon which to unite?
Yes, Makwe, I want to tell you that the conference recorded some successes and some certain aspects that I will call opening the old wounds. I am hot with some other delegates because some of us met after that adjournment. We are hot deep down because we thought we are going to unite. Let nobody pretend. Let nobody deceive himself. We have a very long way to go. I was confronted by two elders I hold in very high esteem. He said, Dan, so you Southerners, you are ganging up against the North. I said, gang up? I said, does that include me? He said, no, I'm just saying. I said, I'm disappointed. I told them, I said, look, if I have 100 friends, 80 of them are not Igbo. I told him, I said, look, I have never made 1 naira from an Igbo man since my adult life. I'm saying it publicly. I am not a man of tribe. I am a man of Nigeria. That I'm disappointed with the height you have achieved. You are talking like this. I say no region send me here, no state send me here. I was sent here by a political party, a national political party.
I think what you said, just a moment here, allow me come in here, Mr. Nwanyanwu. What you said to your colleague, the very, very senior colleague outside the conference, shouldn't that be the talking point, the focal point of the discourse at the conference?
Come again, sir.
Your discussion you had with him outside the conference, shouldn't that have been the major talking point of almost every delegate at that particular conference?
Well, you see, people came there with different positions. And I thought we will unite more in that conference. But the truth of the matter, Suleiman, is that some people have developed more beef. So, some people are now stronger in their ethnic belief than thinking about Nigeria. Very unfortunate. Let nobody deceive anybody. I don't think we need the categories of people that have ruined this country in this new Nigeria we want to build. Because they are the ones indoctrinating the younger ones. They are the ones. Look at the issue of derivation and the issue of minorities. When I was given opportunity to speak at the conference, I referred to my thesis when I had the privilege to attend the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies in 1992. I addressed the issue of ethnic minority problems in Nigeria. I identified and I told the plenary that I found out that the problems of this country have been caused by the 3 major tribes in Nigeria. Because they arrogate to themselves that Nigeria belongs to them alone. They don't believe that there are over 300-400 other tribes in Nigeria. And I gave examples.
I mean, you know, the irony of this is that in this country, you have fantastic people from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, who have beautiful ideas about how this country can stay together. Is it utopian then? Because, I mean, you've interacted with leadership across board. Is it utopian for those of them who still think that in spite of all of these issues that seem to be bogging us down, that we may not be too far away from that hope that, look, sometime soon, all of those issues will be a thing of history, and then maybe what we'll be arguing about in this country could be the kind of technology we should deploy to certain areas to map out certain things, the kind of science that we should adopt to our educational policy. How soon, if possible, do you see us leaving, overcoming these other issues and focusing on other matters to unite us?
Yeah, Chamberlain, I agree with you. And these things will be done by human beings. It will not be done by spirits. You have to get the human beings right before they talk about technology. And I want to also say, with greatest respect, that most of us do not believe that Nigeria should develop now, when other parts of the world have left us behind. We have the men, we have the resources, we have the capacity. So what is pushing us down is what you cannot understand. And now you put up a suggestion as to how Nigeria will fly in the moon like other countries. Some people will tell you they don't want. I mean, it is funny. And that's why we are talking about true federalism. We have, for example, allow states who wants to do rail to do rails. When Jakonde was governor of Lagos State, he started the rail project. Immediately the military terminated them, the government in '83, they cancelled it. By now we would have been using rail. Megawatt in Port Harcourt. That one killed the project. So how do we as a nation develop when everything will be directed by Abuja? Even when I want to have light rail in my state to make transportation cheaper and easy for my people, Abuja will say no. We cannot develop that way. The truth is that the system we have now is not working. Whether we like it or not, we must change it. We must change it to benefit all sections of Nigeria, whether you are in the north, in the east, or in the west. We must move forward this country, or we will be left behind.
Fine place to let.
Gave conference some information that this oil may no longer be bought because there are countries now that are finding oil. There are countries that are leaving our oil for other countries. What happens if we are no longer selling our oil? Are we thinking that way at all? We should have an alternative. We are just going every day.
Thank you very much indeed. But don't worry, I reckon this will continue at some other point in time where maybe if you happen to be in this part of town, this part of the country, we'll also let you in on any of the matters we have ahead. But thank you for speaking with us today on Sunrise Daily.
Are you through with me today?
Yes, I have to let it go today then. It's just time. You know, time runs away when we're having fun. Well, that's it. Thank you for speaking with us, Dan. Well, that's where we draw the curtains today on Sunrise Daily. What a show and what a day it's been. And don't forget to keep your comments or questions coming through to us. We'll appreciate all of them, sensible ones, if I could say that. Well, we'll see you next time. I'm Chamberlain Oso.
Well, thank you, Maokwe Ogun.
Well, don't you mind him anyway. Just keep your questions coming in. We have a whole lot happening. The Adamawa issue, we're going to stay on that. And of course, Nwanyanwu surely will stay on the national conference. And Bayelsans having something concerning investment forum, which starts, I think, today. Well, we'll also keep a tab on that and see what form of investment will be coming to Bayelsa State.
To see if they're looking beyond oil as well.
Absolutely, it's important. Well, many thanks for watching. I'm Sulaiman Alede.